Okay, Margaret. Can you step over under the light a little bit so I can get you?
Number one, yeah. But
Okay.
here's the signs.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the signs. All right, Margaret. Now you called me earlier. Can you tell me what you called me about?
I called you because the what you call it? Actually, I don't know the guy's name title. I showed you the card. That
Yeah.
officer that was handing out the referrals to the Sunshine Division
Mm-hmm.
told us about the meeting, a big, huge meeting that was going to be taking place here at the park at 6 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and it involved the city of Portland, the park rangers, park enforcement, and other city officials.
Okay. And what happened?
Uh, well, I found out from one city employer that this was supposed to be a meeting, a neighborhood watch meeting for the community,
Mm-hmm.
and there was three main issues that they were trying to address, and then
Mm-hmm.
the other one was a confusion
Mm-hmm.
issue about the sign posting
Mm-hmm.
and the time that the parking lot closes.
Right.
The three main issues that they were going to be addressing was the homeless issue,
Mm-hmm.
people sleeping here at the park under the trees at night,
Mm-hmm.
and drugs. They said that they have been pointed out. The park rangers said that
Mm-hmm.
vehicles have been pointed out to them that are people that are doing drug deals,
Mm-hmm.
and then the vehicles that are doing prostitution.
Okay.
Those are
Um.
three main issues. And then the part that's confusing, they were also going to be addressing that,
Mm-hmm.
is the park sign says the park closes at 12:01 a.m. and opens up at 5 a.m. But the Portland police are saying that the parking lot closes at 10.
Mm-hmm.
The park rangers say the parking lot closes at 10. And where the confusion is coming in there is when the Portland police come in and tell people that they have to leave because the parking lot is closed.
Mm-hmm.
People have been walking, and the officers to the sign here,
Mm-hmm.
showing them the sign. And
Okay.
I had one Portland police officer say, this is part of the confusion, is the park says 12:01
Mm-hmm.
to 5 p.m. that they're 5 a.m. Excuse me, 12:01 to 5 a.m. that they are closed.
Right.
And so that's where the confusion is
Mhm.
coming. If
Ca-
they're open, if they don't close until 12:01,
Mm-hmm.
he technically did say that all of us were here legally,
Mm-hmm.
and they check everybody's tags when they pull in.
Mm-hmm.
They run everybody's vehicle and check their tags.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're all parked legally and everything's illegal on their vehicles, then technically we are legally parked here.
Mm-hmm.
But the confusion is with
Mhm.
the signing.
Did you attempt to talk to anyone that was going over here?
Yeah, I went over there the second time, and
What happened the first time?
that's when I was walking our dog, coming back from the
Mhm.
dog, and I saw him going over there to get, and they were starting to set up. I stopped
Mhm.
and asked somebody exactly what they were doing, and that's when
Mhm.
they told me what I just told you.
Yeah.
And then at 7:38, I was over there, and I was sent away. They told me to close my phone. Uh, they said that I was not a part of the meeting, and if it's part of if this was true, that it was a community meeting
Mm-hmm.
that concerns the community, what I found to be odd, as my
Mhm.
terms put it before, a little fishy. Why wasn't anybody in the community there?
Mm-hmm.
And why were people here at the park sent away?
Okay. Did you talk to a lady down at a white van?
Yes.
And what did she say?
She specifically told me that they did not want anybody videotaping or getting audio, and I said, and she had specifically mentioned they did not want any cop watchers there, and she specifically mentioned Robert West, which is you.
Right.
And anyone that is associated with you. And what I thought she meant by that is any of your other cop watchers that do this with you.
Well, that's just assuming. It could be
Yeah.
my brother, my cousin.
Yeah, well, that I'm assuming that.
Yeah. So anyone that's associated with me was her exact words.
Yes.
Okay.
And she got out of the white van down there that said City of Portland on it.
Mm-hmm. So it was a City of Portland official.
Yes.
All right. And when later on when you walked over there, did you have a problem?
When I technically my son called you.
Yeah.
And we found out that you were already here, and I walked over there, and no, I didn't have any problem when I walked over there. Actually the third time, because the first time was when I was coming back with my dog. I talked with the park supervisor over there, and you were standing there talking to someone also.
Yeah.
And then someone else walked up too. So I didn't have any problem on the third time.
Okay. So someone in the City of Portland decided that this is a community event, that it was going to be done in a park, and that it was not going that people were not going to be able to videotape it, and that I would not be allowed at the event, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My understanding.
All right. And you called me and told me that, right?
Yes, I did.
And I came up here and crashed it, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, and I know that you will be posting this interview.
Yep.
To your YouTube channel.
With a few extra comments too. So yeah, I just wanted to get that from you, get that information. The park closing and them enforcing it before. I believe this parking lot belongs to the park right here, and so if this park closed at 12:01, this parking lot should close at 12:01 too. I don't know why they're saying that it closes at 10.
I don't know, but the Portland police say it closes at 10, and the park supervisor, the park ranger supervisor, also says the parking lot closes at 10.
The supervisor said that it closes at 10, but the park closes at 12:01.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're homeless. You live in your van, right?
Yes.
Did you see anyone else get chased away from that park or from that meeting?
I saw a lot of people being told to leave, but the ones that I saw that were being told to leave were women in long dresses. And they walked up the sidewalk and went up the street.
Okay. Did you see any people that were homeless or living in their vehicles, or people that basically don't work that hang around the parks? Were any of them excluded from the meetings?
As far as I know, no. This lady that's walking her dog and the gentleman, they stayed in their vehicles.
Okay. Did you see the park rangers or anyone specifically target any vehicles?
Not specifically targeting any vehicles, but there was one ranger two rangers that came before they got here to the park to set up, and the female ranger specifically pointed to my friend Tabitha, and Tabitha was walking towards the park, towards the trees over there, and specifically pointed her out, and then commented her boyfriend, and then she mentioned another vehicle who we are acquaintance with since we've been homeless, and it's a black black vehicle with the skull on the back of it, and the logo on the back window that says, "Don't blame the breed, blame the owner."
Mm-hmm.
And they have pit bulls.
Okay.
And they mentioned that vehicle, and then they specifically pointed to our friend and her boyfriend.
Okay. So people that do live in vehicles around here, the rangers were pointing to the vehicles.
Well, our friend's vehicle was not here. She was here, but she was just walking through the park.
Okay, she was walking through the park.
And the ones that just passed us, they've been sitting in their vehicle since this afternoon.
Right. Did the rangers point to them?
No.
What other vehicles did they point to?
Like I said, they pointed to our friend who was walking, and they mentioned her boyfriend in their vehicle, and then the black vehicle, and and then after that she pointed out to the parking lot. She didn't stop her finger or anything at any vehicle, but she said that they park out here, and drug dealing is going on, and prostitution is going on, and then they mentioned the homeless sleeping under the trees.
I don't know. I've seen quite a few ladies around here, and they don't look like prostitutes.
No. I did mention to them that I have not seen any prostitution going on. I says, I pointed over at the church, because the church did tell me one day on the phone that they're having problems with finding, knowing that they're doing drug deals over there in their parking lot.
Yeah.
And I said, and I've seen them here at the park. But,
right.
And I said, as far as, anything else, I have really not witnessed anything. I have just seen it. I haven't watched it.
Right. Okay,
but like I said, I do know that the church is having problems across the street, too.
So Tabitha and her boyfriend, are they homeless?
Yes.
They live in their vehicle?
Yes.
And their vehicle was described?
They know that they're in a white vehicle, that they have black curtains hung up, and then they know that Tabitha has some stuff over there underneath the trees. And they specifically pointed at her today when she walked that direction. So I understand what they're trying to do to a point, but it's a part that kind of sounded kind of odd is if it was really a community meeting, why wasn't the community involved?
Right, I noticed that they, most of the people...
It was just the officials.
Yeah.
And that's the part that kind of that I really found really kind of odd. Because usually when they do a community meeting, as far as I know, the community is allowed to be a part of it and speak their opinion.
Yeah.
And make suggestions.
Right. And in this case, the community was chased away or told not to go there?
Well, yeah. I was told to leave. My son was told that he had to go, not because they just weren't set up yet when they told him to go.
Oh.
But and I do know one lady. She was leaving when they were coming to get it set up, and she stopped me, and she tried to stop the park ranger supervisor. He was heading over there, and he turned around and went back to his vehicle. She wanted to talk to him, but they got in their vehicle and backed out, and they stopped right behind our vehicle and said, well, "What is going on? We want to know what's going on." So I gave her the just idea of what I was told what the meeting was about, and she says, "Okay, I need to go talk to these people." So she pulled out of the park and then made a turn and came in down at the other end, and she went over there. I don't know what